Hey, it's Paris Talk now. Yes, much is happening. From 2024, the Gen Zs went on the street and they made a loud noise and a very great statement never ever made before in this country by stopping the finance bill. And everyone celebrated the Gen Zs for the good job that they did. From that time, the Gen Zs have gotten some courage to do things that no one expects them to do them. You get that? Do things that no one expects them to do them. And most of the parents are cheering that. Personally, I wasn't for that. But okay, they did it, and the majority had it, and the majority celebrated. But this is the danger that the parents are going to face next. Azazi, you see all these young people you're pampering, these people, young children that you treating them like eggs. If they fall down, they can break. You don't want them to be disciplined. You don't discipline them. You calling them kababa, kamama generation. This kababa, kamama generation you're bringing up. This kababa, kamama generation you're bringing up. When you're old enough and you don't have anything for them, they will beat you. They'll be beating you as an old person because you can't provide for them. We are raising up a very lazy generation that doesn't want to work hard. They want things quick, pap, 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 pap. They want ATM life, Everything comes in immediately. That is all they want. And you're still clapping for them thinking that you're raising up a generation. These are the people who are entitled to what does not belong unto them. Too much entitled to what does not belong unto them. And they won't spare you, they won't spare me. They will beat us up to get whatever they want. They won't care whether you're old enough as their parent, or they won't care if you're their parent or not. They won't care if they're old enough or not. They will beat you to get whatever they want. And that is the generation that you're bringing up. And you know how long this country will suffer from that generational gap? Because for now, we have what you call a generational gap. A generation from us millennials to the alpha generation, there is a very big gap in between. A gap that doesn't understand what taking responsibility is. A gap that has been left with the people who don't know what commitment is. A gap that has been left with people who don't know what hard working is. A gap that has been left with people who don't know what to do. They are completely confused. They're looking for people who can give them direction, but they're not ready to get in direction. They're not ready to be given direction. They're not ready to be corrected and be directed. These are the people you're raising up. So Kenya, this country, Kenya, will suffer that for the longest. And it will take 10 years for them to realize that there's something wrong in between that we need to change. And it's not them that will change, it's their children that will change. Because the children will get to a point and say, now, this is not how things are supposed to be. So their children will revolt against them. The same way the Gen Zs are revolting against their parents now, the children of our Gen Z and the Alphas will revolt against them in future, because they will find out that things are not done the way these guys are doing them. Must be something that must be done in the best way. So let's not celebrate this. Let's not celebrate this stupidity. Let us not celebrate this stupidity from these young people. Because if the government of Kenya doesn't prepare more prisons for these people, the government of Kenya won't be building more schools and more hospitals for these people. They'll be building more prisons for these people, because that is where they're headed. Too bad for everything.